I already know and love Airversa and their incredible waterless diffusers. So I am thrilled that they just gifted me their Senta starter kit. This is a larger diffuser that is designed for spaces up to 2,000 square feet, and it comes with 2 scents as well. So let's unbox this, go over all the details, and see if this diffuser is as fantastic as their smaller ones. Now here's what you get when you open the box. It comes with a manual that's really straightforward. Lots of great pictures to walk you through everything. And what I really like is that this does have an app, so you can control it, control how much it's diffusing, how often, without coming to the diffuser itself. Now this is not a battery operated diffuser. It does have a cord that's really quite long. It's probably about 7 feet long. So you have a lot to work with there. And then it looks like it has a bunch of extras here, all this extra hardware and these brackets, but these are really just options. It gives you 2 brackets. These have sticky tape on them if you just want to stick them to the walls, or you can screw them into the walls, or you can nail them into the walls. So you have all the options, and you only need one of them to hook it to the wall. It just does slide right on. And then this could be on a wall very easily and slide off when you need to take it off. So those are all just additional pieces if you want to use them. And then it comes with 2 black keys. Now these are the ways to access it. So I do like that. This is definitely designed in a way that you could keep it in an office space or somewhere else where you might not want someone random just to come up and open it. You can use the key to unlock the top, and then it opens right up. And then once inside, this is what you'll see. The main piece is right here, and then the rest of this is the cold diffuser. And so this is what's really spraying everything out, and this is just your container. But this piece is great, just a lovely large container that you can fill with whatever essential oil, mixed oil you want to diffuse into your space. And what's so cool about waterless diffusers is that they aren't using any heat or diluting the oils. They are actually diffusing the actual oils into nanoparticles into your air. So if you are a masseuse or someone who wants the therapeutic benefits of the oils you choose, this is going to give you the purest version of that oil into the air. And this is just very, very simple. Just open it up, fill it up, and you're ready to go. And then if you need to clean this, which I'm sure you will from time to time, they recommend just using rubbing alcohol, clean it out, keep using it. So let's check out the 2 scents we have here. We have Citrus Bliss and Sakura Romance. Obviously I could use whatever scent I already have as well, but let's give these 2 a smell. They do have locks on the top. This one smells amazing. It has an almost green grassy smell to it, but mostly smells like really lovely citrus. I would love to come into any type of office or lobby with this smell. It just makes the space smell clean and inviting. This would be really nice for a bathroom, potentially a kitchen. Really lovely. Now let's check out Sakura Romance. I don't even know how many smells are in this. It has almost a musky smell. I can smell some rose to it. Really, really lovely. Definitely more for a bedroom. I can also see this being used in an office space. I can see this being applied to a lot of places that are not specifically romantic. Lovely all around. And then finally, you may have seen that there's this white cap here. This is if you are not using this all the time and you want to just seal it up, you can just close this container as well. Now I am going to start with this Citrus Bliss, as I want to use this in this living room. So I will just fill this up. And this is a huge bottle. 12 ounces of this oil would last me forever. I think about all the different diffusers we get and how little oil they actually have in them and how often it's also diluted. And the fact that this is just using pure oil and that I control how much it diffuses at any time, this really is one exceptional machine that you could set and forget for 6+ months. I'm sure of it. Now let's put this together and plug it in. All I do is pop this right back into place. Make sure it hooks all the way in. Close it up. This is where it's going to diffuse. And right here is where I plug it in. I'm gonna take that key out of the top. Now let's plug it in, and it's already going. That's incredible. I can see it immediately going into the air. Now it did say that it has some controls inside here, but most of it is going to be in the app. So when I open it up, I can see, and I can really smell that it has the power status indicator, and then it has a BT, Bluetooth connection indicator, and it has a reset button if for any reason you need to reset it. But this is app specific. Oh, and one other thing that I thought was cool there is you can actually see that some of the nanoparticles are staying inside the bottle. So the bottle is getting a little cloudy there. Now let's close it up and open up the app. Now the app is super, super simple. And I'm gonna guess I just hit this plus button. Yep, and then it gives me all the Airversa options. This is the Senta XL, and yes, it comes in black or white, and it found it immediately. And now it's asking me for my key, and it's also telling me the key. The default key is 8888, so that's what yours is going to be as well. And I'm going to guess that on the other side of this, I can change the key. So that's really nice in that it allows you to fully control your device and not have anyone else access it. Now, before I start playing with this, I do want to double check that I'm correct on that. And let's see here. Activation key. Yes, I can change the activation key. And while I'm in the settings, let's see what else it has here. I can tell it what scent I'm using. I don't know if I need to. And I can also label it. So if I had many of these running, let's say I had ones in different rooms, I could label them all individually. I'm gonna have this one in the living room, so I'm gonna mark it as that. And it will track how much I refilled. So I refilled today, and I did a whole bottle. And I filled it with 100 milliliters. But overall, the settings are very simple. It says firmware is up to date. That's always key to me. If your firmware is not up to date, don't expect the device to work exactly as expected. And then the main controls are on the main page. The main piece is that this is all about scheduling and control. Instead of being like a lot of diffusers where you'll have it diffuse constantly at a low level, medium level, higher level, because of the way these diffuse, because it's actual particles every time, you don't have control over the flow of how much it diffuses. So instead, it's how often it turns on and off. So if you go to schedule, you can do whatever schedules you want. And it started me with 2 example schedules. And now it's turning on. And that is just fabulous. And I can definitely see how this is already making a difference in my space. It's kind of amazing how much more powerful and potent the smell is coming from this. And you saw how quickly that went, and that's because on the current schedule, it is diffusing for 15 seconds and then pausing for 5 minutes. Yes, I stepped away from the camera for a minute, so that's why that happened so quickly. And for the diffusing, you really can control how long it diffuses, and the same with how long it pauses. So you really do have full control over this device. And then of course you can make as many schedules as you want to make it your own. I'm really, really liking how simple this really is. Now this little fan button at the bottom, I cannot figure out what that is. The instructions don't specifically say what it is. So I'm gonna turn off the fan and make it run again. Let me turn it off and back on. Okay, so there is an actual fan, and if you have the fan off, it's diffusing more in a smaller area, and you may see there's a smoke cloud going this way, but when the fan is on, it's actually blowing it more into the space. So it has a very quiet fan. I could not even guess that there was a fan going. It was so, so quiet. I only noticed it when I turned it on. There was the slightest whirring as it started up. Really nice diffuser. I love that Airversa gifted this to me. It has definitely checked all the boxes. And if you are looking for one very powerful waterless diffuser, this is the one I recommend.